past midfield and down into Houston territory.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. The numbers for Perkins on the ground a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They give up the middle to Perkins. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but they're going out and getting it done. 2 different things. They combine them.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Ward. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Ward.
And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's Ward.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ward to throw once more.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it to have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gutierrez. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff, Perkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Cowboy 80, let's go.
To throw, here's Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Stroud.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. That's Hernandez.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Hernandez. A good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's now
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And running with power here. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Ward. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
offense on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And the Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
The pistol, Perkins. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Ward.
36-yard line.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing now, Ward. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
18. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Wallace.
To about the 26 here. The Texans at 7-3 now on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
18. Let's go.
Stroud working out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another Texans first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Nico Collins
from 8 yards out.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ford now working out of the gun.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Bellicayo Manor,
73 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Santos with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And he returns this to the 22.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Stroud looking to throw.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Tony.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here we go. 18. What's that? Under.
On 3rd down, it's Hernandez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visiting Texans who came away with a victory. So they look to they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts?
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Dances by at the 20. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So here are the Texans to take over. They fell in their ball game last week. That was a loss to the Saints, but they're on top here as they begin this drive. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Darian Kendrick brings him down. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage by Cedric Gray.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
18. What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Here we go. 18.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
To throw is Ward.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. That's complete to DK.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. When you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped it? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
All right. 18. Outside.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
All right. 18. Outside. Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Wallace. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
All right.
Now again, right side. It's Wallace. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Looking to throw. Stroud.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
18. What's that?
From the gun on 3rd down. Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel from 4 yards out.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Titans 10. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, it's a run with Perkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Operating from the gun.
Moore throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And this offense on third down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Ward. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the third down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Here's Ward. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. And a 2-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
There's Perkins on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
To throw, here's Ward. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here's Stroud. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Caught here, right side, no.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Stroud to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Bronco switch. Bronco
Out of
switch.
the gun to give to Spears. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
a loss of a yard.
Now Ward on 4th down. Looking deep here from Mooney. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Throwing the 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
But that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10.
Or 18. What's that?
Stroud off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Tony.
The throwing again is Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
All right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and goal. At
All
the
right.
Titans' 4-yard line.
18. What's that?
Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's that? What?
3rd and goal, Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter.